What's going on, everybody? Everybody out there in YouTube, Canada land. Quick, sorry, I'm on a run right now. I got to get shit done. What I want to do is show everybody how to build a better chiller than all those overpriced, high fancy bullshit chillers out there. I think they're running the thousands of dollars for anything that's like a horsepower or 1 horsepower. They're too much money. And, you know, from what I hear, they go out all the time. I've never actually bought one because I think that the industry is cashing in on the heating properties of, you know, the heating problems we have in aquariums. And we're mostly saltwater aquariums because you run HID lighting over saltwater aquariums. Oh, let me turn the TV down. I'm in my shop right now, sorry. So, Sons of Guns is one of my favorite TV shows. So, turning a dehumidifier for, you know, the purpose of chilling water. Aquarium, saltwater aquariums will run HID lighting for propagation of coral in hydroponic systems. In this purpose, we're going to be using it for a hydroponic system. So, quickly, we have a Kenmore 35 pint a day unit. I've already taken the front grill part off. The back looks like so. Sorry, my table is a bit mess. Been working a lot lately. So we're gonna flip this over and show you exactly what's going on here. The front of this unit comes with a drain bucket because it's a dehumidifier. So all the water that it pulls out of the air drains into this bucket. Then in front of that, it's got this nice fancy shroud that's got a filter in the back of it that it just pops off, pulls out like so. But we're not using this thing as a dehumidifier, so we're removing this. We're also removing the drain bucket. We don't need it. 4 screws. Take those components apart. Screw holes here that you get from the back. Another one here. So I think there might be a total of 4 to 6 screws altogether. Working on taking out the element, the cooling element, which is this part here. Comes with some wrap to prevent the lines getting hot. You want to remove that, okay? Just cut it away with your scissors. There's a screw. You're going to remove this, and you're going to cut that away as well. So let's do that right now. Jesus. So, you're going to work your scissors up into this. This is kind of just what bonds these two. Holds them together so they don't fall apart, vibrate, shit like that. Just cut this little plastic piece away with your scissors. Continue removing this from the grill because you don't want this in the water. This is gunky shit. Basically, just gonna, at this point, I'm gonna take my knife and trim it away. Okay, continue moving that off, guys. You don't want that in the water. Comes off easy. Just takes a little bit of time. But the front part of this grill is what you're going to be sticking in the water. And this is the AC portion of it. This is what the air passes through before it hits the heating element, creating a condensation, thus dehumidifying the water. I bought this wholesale for $60 brand new. So, can't beat that, right, motherfuckers? So y'all can take your $1,500 chiller and shove it straight up your ass. All right. Guys, you know, I think the industry is capitalizing on the issues that we have, you know, which is light. I'm gonna remove the other screw on the opposing side. Fuck, it's hard to hold this camera and work here. Which is light. And they try to add all this, advertising campaigns to make us think we need to buy all this shit to succeed. Don't give in to any of that, guys. I'm here to change the fucking, the world on that one. Y'all can fucking grow pounds without even fucking touching any of those products in the store. Although, nutrients, I'm not down to make my own nutrients. And I don't, organics are just a big pain in the ass. And it's all the same in the end anyway. So, I don't do that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you off camera. There's a couple wire ties that were around this coil here. I cut them off. What I can't do on camera is hold the camera and pull this out. But basically, this is copper line here, and we're going to pull it out. Okay, and then I'm going to rebend it to where it's out in front and down in front of the unit, so I can elevate this and then drop this cooling element inside the water. So let's do that off camera. Again, this is a dehumidifier. If you want a dehumidifier for your aquarium, your saltwater aquarium, if you're running HID, propagating corals, this is definitely something you guys want to look into. It's the same thing. All ACs are the same thing, guys. Come on now. They all work the same damn way. The ones that they sell you for a couple grand are just the ones that have their own built-in little thermostats and bullshit like that. So you can hook a thermostat up to this unit if you want to, or you can leave it on. So I think I'm going to hook the thermostat up to the unit here itself. So we're going to get down with that, because this is actually the sniffer that sniffs out the humidity level in the room, telling this unit when to operate. You cut that off, and then you got direct access to the control panel, and you can hot wire your own thermostat to it. All right, let's take this out and finagle it around, and I'll get you guys back on video, show you what that looks like. All right. Now that we got the front part off, you can see how it will uncoil, and this will bend down and be able to hang into your cooling reservoir, control reservoir, whatever you want to call it. What we need to do is extend this wire here, and on the back, you have to take off the back of the shroud too to get to this wire clip. Again, it's a little different for every unit, but it should be the same relatively. Take a pair of your dikes, get in there and clip that wire tie so you're able to pull that thermostat a little bit further out. Now pull that wire all the way forward so you have some room to move around. And then what you're going to want to do is zip tie back all that back together once you have the full extension on it. So now that it's fully extended out, you can see we're going to go ahead and zip tie that back together. Let me get that done. Alright, now that we got the cord extended all the way, you can go ahead and throw the reverse side of your shroud back on your unit. I'll do here in a minute. Now we have what we came here for. Is this whole front part will extend down into your reservoir, and we'll be able to operate it like so. That's about it, guys. So you put your shroud back on, you mount your front top controls. You can hook it up to a controller if you want. Do what you want with it, finagle things around. I'm not going to tell anybody how to do anything with wires. That's too much of a liability, and I don't want none of that on my head. So it's up to you what you guys do from here. But I think I kind of gave you, an idea. So the rest is up to you to figure out. But go ahead and drop this. Even if you don't decide to throw a controller in this, you could still dial your unit in and keep your water temperatures very, very low. This thing right here will freeze 5-gallon buckets. It will take your water temperatures down to 50 degrees if you want them to in a matter of no time. But if you have a larger system, it's going to have to work harder. So you're probably going to want a larger unit, like maybe a 70 pint a day. This is only a 35 pint a day. The amount of cooling that I need is not necessary to be running anything larger. If I was running something larger, at that point it would just become inefficient for me when it comes to energy cost and savings. So make sure you choose a unit that's appropriate for your size cooling. With this unit, I'll easily be able to take my temperatures down to 60 without a problem. I'll hook a controller up to it. It will be done. And right now I'm going to go ahead and throw the rear shroud on, and it will look like it looked when I started this video with you guys. And the job is done. All you guys do is this coil might come unravel a little bit. You can unravel that, but the main part is bending this out straight. Copper is very fragile, guys. Be gentle with it. Don't just shift it around and yank on it and pull on it, because you'll crack it. So just be very gentle in bending it. It will bend with your hands. You don't even need any tools to do it. So just grab the joint here and start bending it slowly. You feel anything stress, stop and reevaluate what you're doing, and then figure something out and proceed. But you should not have to do that. This thing's very easy to install. Basically, front of this goes in the water. Set your controls. You know, if you feel like you want to hook it up to a controller, you can also hook it up to a humidistat controller if you don't want to hook it up to a thermostat controller right here. All right, guys, Hydro Hybrid. I hope that helps everybody. Quick DIY, baddest motherfucking chiller on the market. Peace out. Let's get this baby installed.